Today we're going to answer some comprehension questions for the story A Package for Mrs. Jewls. The directions are answer each question in complete sentences. That means that we need to have a capital letter at the beginning of our sentence and punctuation at the end of the sentence. So make sure you're putting a period at the end and that you have a subject or who the sentence is about and a verb, an action of what the subject does in your sentences. You will need to look back in the story to find your answer and to provide text evidence. That means you need to find the answer in the text. It has to be an answer, it has to answer the question, and it has to be in the text. Support your choice with 2 details from the text. All answers are acceptable here. So let's look. Circle the word that you think best describes Lewis. Okay, we have caring, clever, patient. Clever means smart. Patient, somebody that's patient is able to wait for things. They're not in a hurry, or they don't get upset when something doesn't happen right away. Caring is going to be the answer because he cared about the kids in the Wayside School. So we need to support our answer with 2 details from the text. We could say that he cares about the kids because he didn't want the schoolyard to be dirty for the kids, or you could say Lewis is caring. He cares that the kids are interrupted by the delivery man. He also cares about what Mrs. Jewls wants and holds the package for her as she opens it, even though it is very heavy. So you could write just 2 simple sentences there. Number 2, describe Wayside School. What does it look like? Then draw a picture of the school below. Well, we know that Wayside School is 30 stories high. It was built with only 1 room on each story. Number 3, so you can draw a picture of a 30-story building there. The author spends time showing the reader how heavy the package is for Lewis. What details does the author provide to show the package's weight? Lewis, I'm going to hide this real quick. So we want to think about a time that you had to carry something extremely heavy upstairs. It's not pleasant, right? So this is what the text says about Lewis carrying this package up the stairs. Lewis couldn't see where he was going. The box pressed against his face, squashing it. He huffed, grunted, and groaned up on his way up the stairs. He struggled up the final steps. He felt the package slipping through his sweaty fingers. His hands went numb. His legs wobbled beneath him. These are all details that support that the package was very heavy. Okay, you can just include maybe 2 or 3 of those. So let's just do about 2 sentences there. You can always pause the video if you need more time to write or copy this answer. Irony. Irony is defined as an inconsistency or difference between an expected result and an actual result. What is ironic about Lewis not wanting the delivery man to interrupt the kids? Okay, so irony is when you think one thing's going to happen and something completely different happens. So like let's say we expected, I'm just trying to think of a good example here. Well, somebody that is getting married, they expect their wedding day to be the best day of their lives. But if it rains, it might not, it's not what they expected it to be. It might ruin their day. That's not what they expected. So that is ironic. I would like to try to think of a movie, but I'll think of a movie and I'll come back to that. This irony question. What is ironic about Lewis not wanting the delivery man to interrupt the kids? Lewis doesn't want the delivery man to interrupt the kids while they work. He thinks about how much he knows they don't like to be disturbed. When he gets to the classroom, all the kids want to open the door for him. The author writes that they love to be interrupted while working. So you could just say Lewis doesn't want the delivery man to interrupt the kids while they work. And then say the author writes that they love to be interrupted while working. So that's ironic because he doesn't want to interrupt them, but they love to be interrupted. So that's ironic. The reader could draw the following conclusion. Mrs. Jewls seems unaware of Lewis's effort in bringing the package to her. So it says support this conclusion with 3 details from the text. So we need 3 examples from the text that show that she's not aware of Lewis, how much effort he's put into bringing that package up those 30 flights of stairs. Okay, one is she has a spelling bee to see who gets to open the door instead of rushing to open the door. You think about when you're carrying something, a lot of people would open the door for you, but she's not quick to open the door. She tells Lewis she can't know where she wants him to set it until she opens it. She opens it while he holds it. When she sees it, a lot of times you would say, "Oh, here, let me take that for you," if you know it's very heavy. But she just holds the door instead of offering to help. When she sees it's a computer, she drops it out the window. After all the hard work that he's put into bringing it up the stairs, she just drops the computer out the window. Oops. Mrs. Jewls' package is a computer. Number 7. The kids complain that computers make them learn faster. Compare the kids' complaint about computers with Mrs. Jewls' actions. The kids think that computers help you learn faster, so there will be time to learn more. Mrs. Jewls thinks the computer will help them learn about gravity faster, because the computer falls faster than pencils and paper when dropped out the window.